Hello world, hello world. I don't know if you heard, but men are harassing women in locker rooms, according to one client who attended a gym and was allegedly exposed by some trans man. Well, you must take a listen to this video because this is quite heated and it is one for the archives. Subscribe, comment, let me know your thoughts on whether or not you think trans women, trans men should be allowed in biological women's spaces, private spaces, that is. Bye, world.
To an LA gym was revoked after she called out a trans woman for being in the women's locker rooms, has clashed with Californian State Democrat Senator Scott Wiener at a public event. The interaction started off respectful.
Senator Wiener, as the only black lesbian here, can I please ask you a question because I flew here to do that? Yeah. Okay. As a lesbian woman who was attacked in a woman's locker room at Gold's Gym this week by a self-identifying trans woman with a documented history of domestic violence, I'm deeply concerned about women's safety in female-only spaces. What would you say to women who are seeking assurance that their safety will be protected from men who, by California law, can self-ID as women in women-only spaces, sir? Please tell me.
Yeah, so we want, everyone to be safe. And we also know that, we have trans people, both men and women, who are men and women. So if you're a trans woman or women.
But the conversation quickly deteriorated when Tishhyman was not satisfied with the senator's response and stormed out of the room.
We want to know, are you going to protect women? Not trans women? Women. Women, trans women are different things. Women. Listen, we need to protect women's safety. I was assaulted.
Women are women.
I was assaulted. No, they are not. They are men. I was assaulted by men. He broke his wife's jaw so bad she needed reconstructive surgery. I'm a lesbian. I'm not transphobic and I'm black. So if there's another black woman in here who wants to tell me how they feel, please join in. But all of you are not. And I don't know who you are, what you are, but I'm a lesbian, and I'm telling you right now, men are harassing women in the locker room.
Let's answer the question.
I'm just telling you, since y'all want to woo.
No, just let's.
Now I'm done, and by the way, I respect what you have done. I just want to let you know that. I know.
Let's give this senator the opportunity.
I'm done.
I appreciate your point of view.
Thank you.
I'm so sorry that you were
Multiple times.
I appreciate you talking about it. I think we need to protect the safety of all women. And that obviously that's incredibly important. And I also know that trans women are also brutalized in this country. So women and cisgender women are brutalized in this country, and we have to protect the safety of all women.
We have to protect women. We cannot be raped in the bathrooms by men that want to say they're women. They're not women. They're not women. I'm leaving. It's okay, but I'm not going to take it. I am leaving because you know what? You guys are not protecting women. You're doing a lot. The bills that you're passing for the law, I read a lot of them. They're great. But this things with the trans, it's not right.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank you. And my name is Tishhyman. You heard me, sister? All right. Don't let them use our blackness and our civil rights as a reason to pass weird laws for children to transform. It's wrong. My sister's in jail. She can't get free tampons or soap, but she can get free transformation medication. Big Pharma at its best. Tired.
Yeah, Scott.
Well, things were going so smoothly. But let's talk about another uncomfortable moment. When we first started talking in 2008, when Aaron Peskin challenged you for...
This female commentator blasted the senator, saying Scott Wiener is a weasel and a liar. He doesn't care about women's safety. He thinks that it is our job to protect these men from other men, which is emotional hostage-taking. Men's violence is not our problem to solve. Tishhyman's explosion comes after she was in an altercation with a trans woman who was in the locker rooms at a Gold's Gym in LA. The incident subsequently went viral.
Gold's Gym! Men!
Tishhyman then doubled down on Fox News, demanding trans people have separate spaces.
And I believe that in the end, after this crazy incident, there will be protections and laws in place for women, first and foremost, to protect us. Immediately, they need to have this revoked, and they cannot enter women's spaces from this day forward. As long as I'm alive, every woman will be safe. Every man will be safe, because men are dealing with it in their restrooms too, and they don't like it. It's not fair. Transsexuals are different. They need different spaces and different laws to protect them. Our reproductive rights have nothing to do with transsexuals. They're not trans women or men. They're men and women who are transferring over, and they're sexual. They're transsexuals, people.
Well,
Let's call it
I
like
fully
it is.
respect your opinion.
But the outburst set off a debate in the liberal state of California, with the trans woman at the center of the debacle, Alexis Black, maintaining she is entitled to be in a women's locker room during an interview with TMZ.
Room. Am I entitled to it? I know that I'm a woman. Should they have built another one to necessitate building this room? People would have to have the level of comfortability within themselves that I do. Not everyone possesses this much self-feminine power. It doesn't happen. Not in this patriarchal system of which we've been living for so long.
Meanwhile, after years of ceding to the demands of the trans lobby and their allies, it seems the tide may finally be turning, with all transgender athletes being banned from competing in the 2028 Los Angeles Olympics.
This is a notable shift in position from the International Olympic Committee. Previously, they'd left it to individual sports to decide whether or not transgender women could compete in women's sport. But now Sky News understands that the International Olympic Committee is moving towards a blanket ban on transgender women competing in women's events.
How are you?
Did you tell me or not that women like to see dick?
guy asking you a fucking question.
Exactly. Get out of the way. No. Now he knows how to be a man, right? Now he knows how to be a man. Stay out of the women's locker room. We don't want it. He needs to have his gym membership revoked for that shit. And the woman told you. He assaulted me. The girl told already. We already filed reports. No.
That's fine. I want the video.
You can't get rid of me for this. I'm a woman, and I have every right to not want a man in the restroom when I'm naked. There are girls naked in there. Look at them walking in there like it's okay. It's not okay. I understand. I'm not causing...